My dear listener, if you believe in angels, let's dive into this video. An angel has a special message for you that will make you happy and guide you to the right path. Here's a little secret from the angel. Sometimes people stay away from you, not because they don't like you, but because they like you a lot. It might sound weird, but it's true. People often hide how they really feel through their actions. This video will help you understand why someone who cares might seem far away. We'll look into reasons that involve their thoughts, their culture, and their social life. We're going to uncover these deep feelings and find ways to connect better. Ever noticed how confusing people can be? Their actions don't always show what's going on inside. This can cause mix-ups and hurt feelings. People are complicated, and so are their emotions. They might act differently because they're scared of being judged or turned down. So remember, don't just look at what people do. Try to see the reasons behind their actions. Things would be much simpler if everyone just said what they felt. But that's not how everyone is. There's someone who's been avoiding you, and it's been hard to deal with. You've been thinking about what it might be about you. Let's figure this out together in this video and learn how to spot the real reasons behind people's actions and connect on a deeper level. My dear listener, ever felt like you might have pushed someone away? Maybe you've even wondered if they still like you or if they've lost interest. But guess what? If someone is avoiding you, it might actually mean they care about you a lot, heaven, if it seems a bit backward at first. Here's the scoop. They're not staying away because they don't care. They're staying away because they really care. It sounds a bit confusing, right? When people care, they show it in different ways. Some might support and look out for you in ways that aren't so obvious. Sometimes, how someone shows care doesn't match up with what we expect. This mismatch can happen for many reasons, like different personalities, ways of talking, or other pressures in life. For instance, some people might prefer to show their love by doing helpful things rather than saying loving words. This can cause some mix-ups, especially if you're the type who likes to hear kind words. Attachment theory sheds some light on this too. It tells us that our early relationships with the people who looked after us can shape how we act in friendships and love as grown-ups. Everyone's experiences are different, and these experiences shape how they connect with people now. Understanding this can help us appreciate the subtle, often unnoticed ways people show their care. Maybe it's not about grand gestures or big declarations. Maybe it's the small things like remembering your favorite snack when they go shopping, sending you a message to check if you're okay, or simply listening to you talk about your day. These actions may seem small, but they are profound indicators of care and affection. So next time you feel like someone might be distancing themselves, take a moment to think about the other ways they might be showing their love and care. It might not be in the form you expect, but that doesn't mean the care isn't there. Changing our perspective to see these acts of kindness can deepen our relationships and help us understand the unique ways in which each of us expresses love. Remember, communication is not just about words, it's also about actions and presence. By being open to these different expressions of care, we can foster stronger, more meaningful connections with those around us. Imagine someone who seems a bit distant or cold, but they actually care a lot about you. Some people have a hard time showing their feelings because of their personality or how they grew up. For example, if someone is an introvert, they might keep their emotions to themselves and need more time to open up, which might make them seem distant. Where we come from also plays a big role in how we show we care. In some cultures, people are taught to keep their feelings quiet. So even if they care a lot, they might not show it openly. The way we're raised matters too. If someone grew up in a family where no one talked much about their feelings, they might find it hard to express love openly when they're older. And then there are gender roles like how often men are told to be tough and not show their feelings, which can make them seem like they're not emotionally there. Good communication is key in any relationship, but sometimes things get in the way, like not saying things directly, not understanding body language, or just texting instead of talking face to face. To get better at understanding each other, we need to be aware of these hurdles and try to talk more clearly. Let's take the example of Alex and his mom. Alex felt like his mom didn't show much love because she wasn't very huggy or vocal about her feelings. This can be challenging, especially when we expect love to be shown in obvious ways, like big hugs or warm words. However, Alex began to notice other signs of his mother's affection. She always made sure he had his favorite meals, kept his clothes clean and neat, and was always there to help him with his homework. Over time, Alex realized that these actions were her way of expressing her love quiet, but steady. Understanding this broader view of how people show care can help us feel more connected, even when the emotional signals aren't loud or clear. It's important to recognize and appreciate these quieter forms of love, especially when dealing with different personalities and backgrounds. Each gesture of care, no matter how small, is a piece of the larger puzzle of someone's feelings toward us. So, if you ever feel puzzled by someone's distant behavior, consider looking for the less obvious ways they might be expressing their care and concern. It could be through their actions, the little things they do that might not scream, "I care," but say it just the same. By broadening our understanding of emotional expression, we can build stronger, more resilient relationships that withstand misunderstandings and deepen our connections. This approach not only enriches our personal interactions, but also teaches us to value diversity in emotional expression across different cultures and personalities. Alex eventually realized that his mom showed her love in different ways, like the meals she made, how carefully she ironed his clothes, and her constant worry about his health. This made him appreciate how she loved him, even though it wasn't in the way he first expected. Experts like Dr. Emily Brown, a psychologist, explain that people show care based on their own life experiences and how they deal with things. When we start to recognize and value these different ways people show love, our relationships can get better. Sometimes people use what are called defense mechanisms, like avoiding getting close to others or not showing their feelings to protect themselves from getting hurt. For example, someone who's been hurt before might keep their distance to avoid more pain. This might seem like they don't care, but it's actually a way to keep themselves safe. Understanding this can help us be more understanding and patient with each other. This helps us look past just what people do on the outside and see the real care and worry they have for us. Paying attention to the small ways people show they care is key to really understanding how much they truly care about us. These signs could be them always being around, doing little nice things for you, showing they care about your happiness, or helping you out in ways that really matter. These actions might not be big shows of love, but they mean a lot. For example, if you have a friend who keeps checking on you when times are tough, even if they don't say much, they are really showing they care. To appreciate this, we need to start seeing the value in the simple, everyday kindnesses they offer.